welcome back to another video nobody asked for. Today I'm going to be reacting to old videos of mine. It's going to be all screen recorded, so you won't be able to see my facial reactions, but you'll be able to hear me the entire time, and believe me, I do talk a lot. So let's get right into the video. So I'm going to be reacting to my video called Random Facts Nobody Asked For. Let's get into it.
I can't eat in front of dolls. Don't know.
I really like how I didn't have an intro for this video. I just leapt right into it, you know? Maybe I should do that now. No, I kind of like my intro. The whole nobody asked for thing. I think that's cute. I think it's unique. But I do like how I just started with no intro. But anywho, let's keep going.
Why? Just ever since I was little, whenever I tried to eat anything in the presence of like a Barbie doll or a Bratz doll or one of those tiny little evil looking things.
When I said one of those tiny little evil things, I was referring to a Polly Pocket doll, I think they were called. I don't know why my head just went, tiny little evil things, but yeah, it was a Polly Pocket doll that I'm referring to. And yes, I'm not capping. I legitimately cannot eat in front of dolls without throwing up. I don't know why. It's been a thing since I was maybe 4 years old. I think it's psychological. I don't know what dolls ever did to me, but I can't eat in front of them. And please do not try to test it out. I will throw up all over you. Thank you. It's my PSA for today.
I just always have to regurgitate my food. It's weird.
Amazing. We love that family. Rolling on screen. I love it. I love the uniqueness. I love the weirdness. I love the energy. And honestly, I'd love to bring that back to my channel because I feel like my videos haven't been as weird as they used to. I mean, I've been doing a lot of vlogs recently, and I actually have several videos I've filmed. I just haven't uploaded them because I hate editing, and a lot of them are very long. I am so here for this weirdness for me and showing more of my authentic personality because I have so much trouble doing that, and we need to bring it back.
Sometimes I'm afraid of John. Like sometimes, like if a dog's just chilling, I'm like, oh my gosh, it's so cute. But other times when they come at me with their evil laughs, I get very...
Not their evil laughs. They come at me with their evil laughs. Girl, if you don't, I can't. Honestly, I think I meant their evil barks because I tend to get most afraid of dogs when they start barking at me or if they start chasing me. Then I get really scared, like, please don't chase me because I'm afraid of getting bitten, of course. Yeah, it is true. Sometimes I'm afraid of dogs, other times I'm not. It really depends on the situation. Because if a dog is just chilling, sometimes I'll even go out to pet it, but other times, nah, fam, get away from me. Keep that mutt away!
So apparently I can act.
Girl, bye. First of all, don't even sell yourself shortly that you can act. Am I the best actor in the world? Of course not. I still have a lot more to learn about acting. I really need to take an improv class, by the way. But don't sell yourself short. They don't just give those degrees to anybody. I mean, maybe you... I think the reason I was selling myself so short is because I was only a theater major for 2 years, because my first 2 years of college, I was in community college, and I was a gen ed studies major, and then when I transferred, I double majored in theater and psychology, but then ended up just, like, majoring in theater. So that's why I felt like I didn't deserve my degree, which is why I took that jab at myself, but also at the same time, I was trying to be funny. But girl, apparently I can act. Yes, you can.
On a plane, even though I've been alive for 22 years. Not that I've never wanted to, it just hasn't happened yet.
I have been on a plane since this video has happened. I'm so proud of me. I'm so proud of me. I mean, I only went to Florida for a wedding, but still, since this video has gone up, like, how many years ago was this video? 3 years ago? Where does the time go, bro? Like, really? What? Whatever. Twice I had to come back.
I used to have an Instagram fan account dedicated to a certain band that I don't want to talk about right now.
The band was One Direction. I don't know what I was so embarrassed of. You know, it's probably because I dealt with somebody who was a One Direction hater because they don't have taste. And and I was really embarrassed about the fact that I had a One Direction fan account, which I think is fair because, you know, I was in college when I had this fan account, like high school into college. Since deleted it. I wish I hadn't because I wanted to make a video about that fan account and how it was being in the One Direction fandom and how messy that was. But yeah, I had a One Direction fan account in college and it had, I'll let her tell you.
With over 1,000 followers.
Wow, 1,000 followers. Honestly, truly, I was gonna crap on this, like 1,000 followers. That's so much, right? But honestly, I'm not even gonna crap on it because I don't know how many Instagrams I have because I have some Instagrams that I've forgotten about because I don't use. All those Instagrams I have combined don't even have 1,000 followers. So, girl, good on you. Good on you. I don't know how I got 1,000 followers. I really don't. But the fact that I got 1,000 followers on that fan account, I'm gonna pat myself on the back. I'm gonna give myself my flowers because, girl, I don't even have 500 followers on my regular Instagram, let alone no 1,000. So good on you, baby girl. Good on you. Hey yo, hey yo, hey yo. Bye. What are you doing? Honestly, let's embrace the weirdness. Let me stop judging my past self. Let me embrace the weirdness. Do you? This was an interesting choice, I will say.
It takes me a really, 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 really long time to consider people friends because
Period. As you should. But honestly, that was totally valid. I took a long time to consider people friends because a lot of people are fake, unfortunately, and a lot of people like only having friends for aesthetic purposes, or a lot of people will consider people friends just because you guys get along, which is great, but I want to have more than just we get along and we can have a good time together. I want to be able to cry on your shoulder and you can cry on my shoulder. We can support each other through the good, the bad, the ugly, the up, the down.
75% of my Instagram captions are song lyrics, primarily from.
Not anymore. Not anymore. I mean, I don't post on Instagram as much as I don't know. I've never been a super big Instagram poster, but not anymore. I don't think my Instagram captions are song lyrics as much anymore.
Ariana Grande songs because she's just a queen.
Yeah, again, not anymore. Not as much anymore. But I will occasionally slip in that Ariana Grande lyric because she's great. I mean, I don't like her as much anymore, honestly, because, well, because as a Christian, I just couldn't get behind the God is a Woman song. That was totally blasphemous. You can disagree with me. I don't care.
First job was at Cutco when I was 18 and I was really bad at it.
Nothing like being bad at a pyramid scheme. You go, girl.
Even though this is very much dead, my favorite Vine is.
You know when you breathe oxygen and it's like, then it's like, and you live? Oh, my mama, I be breathing.
That is a dope Vine. I hope that Vine never became popular. I just saw it one time and it cracked me the heck up. That Vine is amazing. 10/10 need to watch again because it's so funny. Maybe I won't find it as funny now. Nah, I will. Probably.
So hilarious. Close second is.
I'm washing me and my clothes.
Good one, too. Oh, Vine, what a time. If you don't know what Vine is, get out of here. You're too young to be watching this video.
The only movie to make me cry
Not my
is
doggy.
Monsters Inc. And I've seen The Fault in Our Stars and A Walk to Remember and that Ryan Reynolds movie that makes. Oh, and The Notebook. Yeah, that movie.
And that Ryan Reynolds. Ryan Reynolds wasn't even in The Notebook, right? I don't remember. I've only seen it once. It was mid. I said what I said. It's mid. It's mid. Okay.
Those didn't make me cry, but Monsters Inc. did.
I was 6. I don't know. I guess I was a deep feeler at the age of 6. The part where Boo opens the door and she does when she didn't see Sully, I remember that always made me tear up. I was even deep as a child. Like I've always been a deep feeler, even since childhood. So, Courtney, take your break. I'm digging the music. I'm very here for the music. Let me make it full screen. 10/10 to the music. Sarah in a wig with bangs. Amazing. I really wore 2 different wigs for this video. I appreciate my dedication. Wait, no, I think the wig with bangs I didn't have to glue down. That's probably how the dedication was able to happen. But this one I did have to glue down. I was not good at gluing wigs. I mean, I'm still not. I haven't glued down a wig in a while. Probably because
Hi, I'm Sarah, and I'll be auditioning for Sales Girl number 2. Whenever you're ready.
Oh, this is a fake audition video. I don't know. Sometimes random ideas will come to my mind and I'll just do them. And this is one of those videos where a random idea came to my mind and I just did this.
Oh my god! Elwood, sorry, our mistake.
10-10 for the oh my god. Oh my god! Amazing. 10-10.
Take your break.
Hey, yo.
Just ignore.
Amazing, show-stopping,
Oh my gosh,
spectacular.
if you don't know, you need to Google Courtney Take Your Break. If you don't know what I'm referencing in this video, because that'll make everything make sense. Otherwise, you probably would just think this is a really weird video, which it is.
She hasn't been well. Courtney! What are you still doing here?
This is a snippet from the opening number in Legally Blonde, part where she's like, Elwood, sorry, our mistake. Courtney, take your break. Just ignore her. She hasn't been well.
Try this latest from Mulan. Go on, try it on. I have to take care of that. That's clientele. It's a get from me until hell.
I keep like pretending to go back and forth with Courtney when that's not at all present in the song. That's the joke.
Out. Now.
Oh my gosh. Now. Now.
Try this latest from Mulan. Go on, try it on. I take care of my best. Hold on, one moment.
Oh my gosh. Girl, I'm a comedian. I'm hilarious. Nobody can tell me otherwise.
Courtney! Did she just... I swear to God, Courtney, I swear to God. Okay, what is happening here? I'll fire you, Joe.
Should I cut this better? Like, I wish there had been like less gaps between both clips, so then it would seem. And also, like, I'm very much in 2 different rooms when recording this. The lighting's different. I wish this was better edited, but you know, it's one of my first videos, so I didn't know what I was doing. Still don't.
I won't get
Flabbergasted.
in the car. Courtney!
Amazing. Not me creating art.
Thank you.
I didn't even finish the song, and I'm like, I cracked myself up.
You realize that you didn't finish.
Oh. Oh my gosh. Not us being on the same wavelength. I like the shirt I'm wearing.
You let me know? Yeah.
Honestly, I'd love to play Sales Girl number 2, though. It's just, I can't belt, so there's that. That was fun. Oh my gosh, yes, we have to do...
Hey, I'm Sarah, and I'm back in my brightest lipstick ever to bring you a theater video, but not just any.
Okay, I look really cute. Look at me in my freaking beret. Like, I literally dressed like this because I was like, this will make me look more theatery. Like, it'll make me look like, you know, a spunky little thespian. So that's what I was going for. Am I wearing blush in this video? If I am, it looks great. If I'm not, then woo, girl. Your skin is so clear. I miss my skin being that clear. Anywho, let's get back to the video.
Theater video, no, a TikTok style theater video. I may not have a TikTok, but I've seen some TikTok compilation.
Why is it so up close? I wish it was like not as up close. Like, ugh.
Some TikTok theater compilations to be more specific, and I decided that would be really fun.
Theater kids, we're the theater kids. One time a statue of Jesus fell on me on stage. We're the I cried every single day of Legally Blonde Tech Week.
Oh my gosh, same but different show. Yes, the last show I did in undergrad, I cried every day during Tech Week because I was depressed. We're not going to talk about that though.
Kids, we're the theater kids, we're the theater kids. When I was in Pippin, someone took my prop and I ended up having to go in and do a whole dance with an invisible sword while everyone else's was real. We're the theater kids, we're the...
Amazing. But yes, I did that. I mean, honestly, it went over a few people's heads, so it was all good.
When I was in Godspell, we lost a whole day of tech due to snow after only having 8 rehearsals before Tech Week.
We only had 1 rehearsal every single week. Like, we had rehearsal once a week for 8 weeks. And we did a whole musical. I mean, honestly, shout out to us because That was a miracle show. How we pulled that off, I really...
When I was in Cabaret, I almost missed an entire song by coming out too late, like an idiot.
Honestly, it really didn't matter. I was in the ensemble. Ain't nobody cared whether or not it was me and one other girl. We were talking in the dressing room. We're like, Rob, we missed our scene. Fun times.
When I was in Hearts Like Fist, I accidentally hit my scene partner during the final fight scene multiple times, one time including with the ring on.
Sorry to this man.
I am so sorry to that boy. Like, my scene partner got hit so many times. I was a little too careless with where I was throwing my fist. Like, one time I hit him clear across the face with my ring on. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. And then I stopped wearing my ring after that. One time I accidentally kneed him in the face. Like, girl, why were you not being careful? It's not real combat. Honestly. Truly.
When I was in Hairspray, I made the mistake of wearing underwear that was too big for me, despite knowing that my costume was a dress, and it was a struggle. Put on whenever I was dancing, especially during the Madison.
Yes, my underwear literally almost fell on stage. Like, it's the first number where I come in with, you know, the other black kids, and we were doing the Madison, and like my underwear almost fell off while we were on stage. And I wasn't wearing pantyhose for some odd reason. Later on, I think I originally wore pantyhose, but the costume person told me not to wear them because they look janky on stage because they didn't match my skin tone. So she told me not to wear them at all. So I didn't have anything to hold the underwear up at all outside of my thighs, which obviously weren't big enough. So thank God we got off stage before it ended up getting past my knees, because that would have been disgusting and embarrassing.
When I was in the freshman showcase, I completely messed up my costume change because I didn't have enough time to do the costume change.
Yes, I had to button up a whole entire coat all by myself, because originally, like, I came out without the coat buttoned at all, and the customer was like, can you button it up? I'm like, sure. Nothing like having a 30-second quick change with nobody to help you. Like, this coat had buttons from the top of the coat all the way to the bottom, and this coat went all the way down to my legs. And I didn't have anybody to help me with the costume change, so I ended up messing it up. Because the thing is, for our final dress, 2 girls who were in the show helped me with this costume change. And I was like, oh my gosh, thank you. It was so amazing. And then the day of the show, tell me who wasn't there, those 2 girls to help me. So I went on completely without the coat. I was like, oh, I don't have time. Because I went from being on stage and having 30 seconds to get back on stage with this coat completely buttoned up and a hat on. And I couldn't do it. Yay.
When I was in Chitra, the lakeboard ended up crashing, and we had to do the whole show in using the house lights. And that was super duper awkward.
It was so awkward, especially like when we were kind of in the theater waiting to go out on stage, because this was a black box theater. This wasn't like a proscenium. And there were parts where the audience could see us, because typically it'd be dark, but with the house lights on, they could see us. So it was really awkward. And it was sucky because we had such pretty lighting for that.
The second time I was in Cabaret, these people decided to smoke a vape. 420 Gucci Gang. While we were
420 Gucci Gang. Yes, they decided to smoke a freaking vape during rehearsal, and they were passing it around, and somebody offered me to pass, but I'm like, ew, no, herpes. So also, I'm not about that vape life. And they got caught by the director, and they almost got thrown out of the show. College theater is the best.
When I was in a show that I'll only refer to as From Jericho, I had an
I really hated that show so much. So depressed during this show, and I ended up in the hospital. You know what? Let me explain it.
Anxiety attack, and they had to stop rehearsal early because of it. I was also bullied and ended up in the hospital.
This was really sad. I like how I I don't like how I just laugh it off, but this was literally one of the hardest times in my entire life. The fact that I just laugh like, is really comical to me. I forgot about me having the anxiety tag too until I mentioned it in this video. But yes, there was a rehearsal where a lot of tension was building up, and I ended up having an anxiety attack before we went over one of the last scenes in the show. I ended up running out of the theater.
Why are you running?
Because I just couldn't be there anymore, because I was triggered by a very particular person in the cast's voice triggered the anxiety attack. I never did tell this person, because that person ironically was the only person who went out to check on me So that would have been really awkward. Like, yeah, your voice triggered my anxiety attack. But it was more than just hearing that person's voice. But anywho, let's get back to the video because I don't really want to talk about my mental health issues from the past.
That was fun.
It was not.
Also during From Jericho, we had an 8 p.m. show followed by another show only 30 minutes after we had taken our bows for the 8 p.m. show.
It was so dumb. We had 2 back-to-back shows. Didn't even have like a full normal theater call time for the second show. It was absolutely ridiculous. And I'm pretty sure my director was HIGH during that show. But let's not get into that.
Sorry, this is such a short video. I was hoping it would be...
Why is the music so loud? Operator! Operator! I'm surprised I don't have a copyright claim on this video, considering the fact that I use copyrighted music. The song I'm utilizing is from Bear, a pop opera. I literally can't hear what I'm saying. I couldn't tell you what I'm saying because the music is so loud. I guess maybe when I was editing, I didn't realize how loud the music was, but now listening to it back, the music's hella loud. I should have turned it all the way down, which is why now when I put music in the background, it's like at 1 or 2 because of how low of a talker I naturally am. So if you didn't hate this video, you could like, subscribe, share it with your friends, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.